See the reports? Fine. Now we are at such a stage that we have a table with us. We have the students' records in that. Then, if you want some query, or you want to ask some question from the table, you can use a query. If you want to get some information from outside, or you want to display some information to the user, you can use the form. But what if I want to print something? Like, for example, I've added all the records of the students of our school, right? Might be 3,000 records, but I want only class 8th out of that, or I want only class 8th A out of that. All right. Now, I might be getting it using a form or a query also, but the thing is, I need a print of that, right? I need a nice logo at the top, a school name at the top. So this is where the reports become handy. So a report is an effective way to organize, see, and summarize data for the viewing or the printing. Now you could be thinking that we could have done this with the help of a query and a form also, right? But what if someone changes it? If you change something in the query, you know that it's changed back in the table. If you change something in the form, it is again changed back in the table, right? But what if you just want to show something and you don't want the user to change anything behind the table, right? Then you use the reports. A report can be created exactly in the same way as we've done the forms or the queries. Click on the Create tab and select the report option in the reports group. So this is what it is. See? Now nobody can change this. Now there are 3 tabs appear on the ribbon, namely the Format, Arrange, and the Page Setup. You click on the save this, and let us see, save it with an appropriate name. There we have the report. Let's see how to format a report. Just as you formatted the form, the same way you can format a report also. How to print a report? Select the Office button and then click either on the print option or print preview. Or you can click it here directly. This view displays how the report will be appearing on the page. See this? Now you can print it. You can see the date and the time on the right side top. If needed, modify the page size, margin width, and page orientation using the related commands on the ribbon. This is the print button. Select your printer and click on OK. There it is. A bit of a recap now. A query is a database object that helps us to retrieve and view information from one or more database tables that meet a specific condition or a criteria which you define. Now, here he's using a word retrieve. Retrieve means bring from the table, okay? Retrieve means getting the records. Then secondly, Microsoft Access provides various types of queries: select, parameter, cross tab, action, and SQL query. Relationships are links that associate a field in one table with the same field in another table. Remember, it should be the same field. Access provides 2 ways to create the select queries by using the query wizard and query design. Then, in a query, the criteria property contains the condition on which the basis of which the records will be filtered in the query output. Then, what is a form? It allows you to add or update the data one record at a time in a table. Report is an effective way to organize and summarize data for viewing or printing. I hope it's clear, children. Hello, students. This is the back exercises of the chapter 4. The first one, a dash is an database object that helps us to retrieve and view information from one or more database tables. What do you think the answer is? Query. See? Then, in a query, the dash property is used to set the condition on the basis of which the records are filtered. It's the criteria. Remember that? See? We can set multiple criteria in a query using the OR property, right? First one or second one. Do you remember that? Dash property is used to filter the data either in an ascending or descending order. This is the sort property, right? Then the bottom pane of the select query window displays the design grid. Right, children? Right there, design grid. See the sixth one. Dash is an effective way to organize and summarize data. So wherever we use these two words, organize and summarize, it's always the report. Got it? Okay, now we come to state true and false. The queries help us to retrieve information from one or more tables that meet a specific criteria. This is true. A report is created exactly in the same way as forms are created. This is also true. To specify multiple criteria or properties used, it's true. We cannot run a query without saving it. It's false. We can always run it even without saving. The sort property is used to filter the data either in an ascending or descending order. This is true. The relationship works by matching a field with the same name in the two tables. This is true. See the seventh one. Once the relationship is set, it cannot be deleted. It's false. A form view is used to change the structure of your form. It's false. Now we come to multiple choice questions. Which query allows addition, deletion, updation, and appending operations on data? It is the action query. Mark it. Which query prompts you for input before it runs? It's the parameter query. Which option is used to change the appearance and size of various controls of a form? It's the layout view. Mark it. It's the C part. Which of the following is not a type of query? Select, crosstab, design. Answer is design. Okay, design is no type of query. In the fifth one, how many views does Access provide to display a form? We are having three views: form, design, and layout. Do remember that, okay? I repeat it again: form, design, and layout view. Okay. Which key defines the relationship between the two tables? It's the primary key, right? It's the primary key.